Hello and welcome back to lesson 3 in week 7 of your program. And we are in sleep, one of the ones I like, and I think sleep is so underrated. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the role of blue light and evening habits. This is really important. We're trying to gear up so we get a great night's sleep. So blue light will disrupt your melatonin production, which helps you sleep. We don't want to be doing that, right? So things to keep in mind. Evening habits either help or hurt sleep quality. Are you helping yourself get ready for bed, or are you hurting yourself getting ready for bed? So practical tips for winding down naturally before bed. Naturally is the key word here, right? So the why, exposure to blue light delays sleep onset. It makes it harder to fall asleep. We want to be ready to go to sleep. So when we make it harder for ourselves, there's no reason to do that. If we're trying to get a good night's sleep, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? So evening habits like late night snacking, caffeine, and screen time worsen sleep quality. For the record, I love coffee, but I have coffee in the morning, I drink tea in the afternoon. Before bed, in the evening, I drink decaf tea. I love tea, but I'll get decaf tea. So, make these smart decisions. Don't have a plate of nachos. You shouldn't be having a plate of nachos anyways. But even like any kind of a snack, I try to stop eating at least 2-3 hours before I go to sleep, right? It's just going to help me sleep better at night. And you got to start thinking like that, right? Put yourself in the best possible position to win is what we want to do. So late night snacking, let's crush that. And same with the caffeine and screen time. Often we'll be laying in bed looking at screen time. We've got the blue light in our eyes and everything else. We wonder why we have a hard time falling asleep. These are the things that we do. As I always say, an hour before bed, start dimming those lights, right? Let's get off the screens. Let's chill out. Let's get ready to get a good night's sleep, because we really feel it the next day. Number one, in our blood sugar readings in the morning, and then number two, in our energy level through the day. So please, let's get ready and let's get a really, really good night of sleep. So we want to, reduce the blue light exposure, right? Use night modes on devices. Swap screen time with reading, stretching, or meditation. Meditation is one of the best things I've learned in the last few years. And there's so many great videos online about meditation that you can teach yourself. It's so fun, and it's something you have to work on, and it's great. But you have to understand, there's just no bad way to meditate. I mean, it's just so amazing for your brain. And as I always say, type 3 diabetes, we have to keep working on our brain, never mind type 1 and type 2. All right, avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and heavy meals before bed. You don't want to be, you're going to bed at 10, at 8 o'clock, you don't want to be sitting down to a 14-ounce T-bone and, a ton of food to go with it, right? Let's give ourselves a little time to digest the food and get ready for bed. And let's be smart about what we're doing, especially with our devices, the bright lights in our eyes, the blue lights in our eyes, and the food and caffeine intake. Again, I have the coffee in the morning. Even yerba mate tea, I won't drink it in the late afternoons. I just stop. I stop around 2 o'clock. Basically my cutoff time for any of that kind of stuff. And getting that light in my eyes first thing in the day, you'll see my circadian rhythm is right there. I want to go to sleep around 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I gear up to understand that and work towards that. So when we start thinking about sleep, become more mindful of it, that's when it really works for us. So let's start thinking about getting ready for bed. Let's not fight going to bed and move past our sleep time. Does that make sense? Let's do it.